I was 16, sitting in the back row of US history class, doodling in the margin of my notebook, when it happened. Our teacher, Miss Hallam mid-40s, always tired, suit a little too wrinkled, was erasing the chalkboard at the end of class. The squeak of chalk faded, and then he turned around and asked, dead serious, have you written your will yet? At first, we thought it was a joke. A few kids laughed nervously, waiting for him to crack a smile, but he didn't. His eyes scanned the room, one by one, like he was waiting for an answer. Nobody wanted to be the first to respond. Finally, Sarah, the loud one in class, muttered, it's just history class, not a funeral. But Hale didn't flinch. He leaned on the desk, crossed his arms, and said, you kids think you're invincible. You waste your time, you assume tomorrow is guaranteed, but it isn't. Death doesn't wait until you're ready. That's when he erased the whole board in one sweep and started writing our names, one after another until 30 names filled the black surface. My stomach sank when I saw mine glowing under the buzzing fluorescent light. Imagine, he said, if you didn't wake up tomorrow, what would people say about you? What would be left unfinished? The hum of the lights was deafening. Someone whispered, is he even allowed to do this? Hale spun around. You think life asks for permission? The laughter died instantly. Jason, our class clown, finally tried to break the tension. He stood up, laughing too loud. Okay, Mr. Hale, we get it. Life's short. Can we go now? Hale's eyes sliced through him. Sit down, Jason. Jason didn't. He took a step toward the board, maybe to erase his name. That's when Hale slammed the chalk down so hard it snapped in half. The crack echoed like a gunshot. You think you're untouchable, he growled. But you could walk out that door and never make it home, and your parents would wonder if you ever cared enough to say goodbye. The class froze. A girl in the corner muffled a sob into her sleeve. My chest tightened, like we were trapped in some twisted simulation. Jason sat back down, pale as paper. Nobody moved after that. And then Hale did something worse. He underlined one name. Emily Sand whispered, some of you won't even make it to 30. That's when we all realized this wasn't just weird. It was terrifying. We sat there, silent, the air heavy with chalk dust and dread. Emily's face went ghost white. Hale dropped the chalk stub, rubbed his temples, and muttered, none of you understand how fragile this is. Then the bell rang. We jumped, but he didn't dismiss us. For a moment, we just sat frozen until Emily grabbed her bag and bolted. The rest of us followed one by one, like inmates being released. In the hallway, nobody laughed. Whispers filled the air. Burnout, mental breakdown. What the hell just happened? That night, his words haunted me. What would be left unfinished? It felt wrong, even manipulative. But it also stuck in a way I hated. The next day, Hale was gone. A sub told us he'd taken unexpected leave. Rumors swirled, but I never saw him again. Still, every time I see a blank chalkboard, I remember that list of names. And no matter how disturbing it was, it left me with one question I can't shake. If tomorrow never comes, would I be ready?